Yo, what's good, y'all? This your boy Key to God, and right now there's a big discussion going on around the whole Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty situation. And listen, people are comparing it to a bunch of different moments we've already seen in hip-hop, like the Young Dolph situation, where he was beefing with Yo Gotti and Black Youngster and then dropped 100 shots after his tour bus got shot up. And now people are asking, hold up, why wasn't that considered snitching, right? Because I don't believe Young Dolph ever actually went and gave a statement to the police, right? But now we've got FBI agents coming out saying Gucci Mane allegedly released a statement tied to the Pooh Shiesty robbery. And on top of that, Lil Pump is stepping in saying things are looking crazy right now. He's jumping out saying, I'm so glad I didn't sign the Gucci Mane, right? And I can see that. That's a fair point because his whole label has been looking real shaky and pretty much non-existent at this stage. They either got locked up, went live, or just a whole bunch of bad situations have been hitting 1017 back to back. So yeah, that's one criticism that actually feels valid, that Gucci Mane might not be the strongest CEO in the game, right? We can say that for sure. But are we really gonna over-penalize him for what people are calling snitching? When Lil Pump is out here saying, he said, I'm glad I didn't sign to him. I'm burning my 1017 chain and Gucci Mane has been a fraud.
Gucci snitching in 2026 is crazy. Damn, what? I ain't know you was going down like that. You was rapping about this gangsta ass shit, and now your ass snitching? Bro, you snitch on a song. That's the worst thing to do. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. Free Pooh. Bro, you snitched on a song. You snitched on yourself. And now there's statements about to come out about you, boy. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Gucci Mane snitch. What a So I'm gonna get my 1017 chain and flush that.
So y'all listen, Gucci Mane has been in the game for like 20 years now, y'all. Do y'all really think this is the same Gucci Mane we used to see back in the day, man? Because that was the real street version of Gucci, no question about it. But hold up. Do y'all think somebody can actually age out of that street lifestyle completely? Like, is there a point where it's like, all right, he's on a whole different path now, right? But I feel like the issue is Gucci still kind of cosplays that image, especially in his music. Like, he's still living in that same era, right? And if you really listen to this clip right here, what old Gucci was on and what new Gucci is on just don't even feel like the same energy at all.
Your best bet be trying to do what these folks tell you to do. That's what I like to tell them. You don't want to keep dwelling on stuff that you did, you know what I'm saying, last year. I don't think I'm looking forward just looking forward, man, because I'm out of jail, you know what I'm saying? So who want to talk about that or what beefs they have? I ain't got no beef. Only beef I have now is filet mignon, dog. That's all the beef I already got right now. I'm going to tell you, like, straight up, like, you can research this on Gucci or whatever, like, I ain't never snitched on nobody. And there ain't a lot of people to come to me with that in my whole life since I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Even when I forget a lot of those, sometimes say, I have never snitched on nobody. I never wrote a statement on one, and I never will. That's how I feel. Cause I'm a true G. I never snitch on a nigga. Where we from, we'll do that. For real. This East Carolina Zone 6, niggas I fuck with my crew, we don't do that. We don't snitch on niggas. We stand down for ourselves. Like, if I gotta go, I'm gonna go. I done went before. I don't want to snitch on a nigga to save nobody's life, not even my own. I die if I snitch on a nigga. That's on my mama.
Only thing Gucci gotta do is shower. He don't gotta do nothing else. I do everything for that man, but not because I have to do it. I want to. I enjoy taking care of him. I enjoy him just being happy and going to the studio and doing music. I don't want him to worry about the bills, worry about what he gotta eat, worry about nothing. That man, all he gotta do is bathe child and go do his shows and go to the studio. That is it. The wife takes care of everything else, and I love doing it. And if I don't do it, I would be miserable.
Why do you think you'd be miserable?
Because I want to take care of my man. I don't want nobody else to do it. I want you to pay so-and-so to do this. A chef, I cook for him. I buy his clothes. I do everything. And I want to keep the money at home.
Baby!
I want to keep the money in the bank.
Yes.
I invest. I do great investments. So it's like, the thing is, when you have a man, you want that man to need you, not want you. And Gucci needs me.
So y'all, listen, I think a major topic that's not really getting talked about enough is what's really going on with Gucci Mane and his wife. And I feel like people are starting to connect some dots after that Breakfast Club interview dropped, because we're learning more about Gucci Mane's mental health, how he moves day to day, and even how things are running inside his label. And it's starting to look like he might not even be fully in control of everything anymore. And instead, it's Keyshia Ka'oir stepping in, right? So now the question becomes, hold up, how much responsibility do we actually put on Keyshia Ka'oir in all of this? Because she even said herself that she's basically running most of the operation, and Gucci Mane just has to shower, sleep, and record. So if that's really the structure behind the scenes, then it starts to feel like she's more the one steering the ship while Gucci is dealing with his mental health struggles. And that changes how people look at the whole situation.
So y'all went on the Breakfast Club, you and your husband, which is Gucci Mane. Y'all went on the Breakfast Club and told everybody that he is schizophrenia and that you monitor everything he do. You monitor him being on social media, who he talk to, where he go. You can tell when something finna happen, on his end. So where was your antennas when all this was going down? Why you wasn't watching this? How did you allow this to happen? Why you didn't know he had a meeting with Pooh Shiesty and his daddy? And why were you not there? If you monitor everything and you're his overseer, why you didn't know? Is that why he ended up telling? Because you told him he needed to tell? I got questions. Come to the front, Keyshia.
So y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments, because I feel like Gucci Mane has made a lot of mistakes, and I mean mistakes at every level of the game in this whole recent situation with him. From signing street artists who are still really in the streets to having Pooh Shiesty around him, even trusting him enough to bring him into his studio situation, then getting allegedly backdoored by Pooh Shiesty, and then after that you got him supposedly going to the FBI and making a statement, which people are calling snitching, and then he doubles back and drops a diss track, a straight up snitch diss track. So Gucci really has a lot going on right now, and I don't blame people for feeling some type of way about it, because he always carried himself as that street guy. That's the Gucci we remember, but it's been years since he's been that version of himself, right? But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. How y'all feel about this situation? And do y'all think his wife had any role in how all of this unfolded and how he ended up getting caught lacking and now fully in the middle of this whole snitching and diss track situation? Let me know what y'all think, man.